I love my job at Canadian Living. I'm in an office writing and editing and creating and story editing and you know, coming up with story ideas and overseeing freelancers and making sure everything runs smoothly in the department. I love it. I love the people, I love the work, I love health. I mean, I've been doing health writing and editing since 1982. So it's really exactly what I want to do.
I just wanted to go over some stuff. First of all, the shoot this morning, how'd it go?
Oh, it was good. It was good. The model was great.
Yeah?
She was a physiotherapist, so she knew exactly how to hold her body so that she did the exercise safely. So it was great.
Good. She young?
Yeah, young and fit.
Oh, good.
Oh, it was good.
When I told Dennis, my husband, about the procedure, he was very keen. He's not the type of person to ever say, oh, there's something wrong with your face, you need something done to your face. He's just too nice.
Well, I didn't really know about this procedure. I really don't know too much about it. It really, it's been kind of kept secret. But in terms of what I have heard, it seems that it's a much more natural way to do things. The first time I met Paul, I looked at her, and I must admit, the moment I saw her, I just sort of went, wow. Whew, whew, whew. She was very beautiful. Long hair, slim, vivacious, lots of fun to be with. She was very interested in so many different ideas and concepts. She laughed at my jokes, so. And that all culminated when she went off to Paris. And I decided somewhere before Christmas time that maybe I should ask her to marry me. I got to Paris. When we got back to the little apartment there, that's when I got down on my knee and proposed. It's one of those magical days.
Is that the wine patty?
I have a friend who I went to journalism school with, so she's approximately my age. She's very negative towards it.
I think the bond we have is the fact we've been friends for a really long time. And I think that it's what's really wonderful about it, our friendship, is that we can go in any direction.
Why are you doing it?
I'm doing it because it makes me feel good. I'm not going in for a face. This is not a facelift, Deborah.
I didn't say it was a facelift, but you were talking about getting rid of wrinkles. Why should women feel compelled to do that? Why should they feel compelled
to dye their hair and wear makeup? Don't you
that,
think it's the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So why do you do one and not the other?
Well,
like why do
why do
you condone one and not the other?
I sort of liken it to all the things that women do to make themselves feel better. I mean, how much money do they spend on hair? I mean, phenomenal amounts of money, and massages and pedicures and manicures and all the rest of it. I've never done that.
I'm not saying, don't wear makeup or something, but why is there a big push not to have frown lines or wrinkles? Like, what is it about our society that makes that a bad thing?
But I'm doing this, I'm doing this as an article. I'm writing for Canadian Living. They wanted me to, they wanted somebody, and I was a prime candidate to go and test these procedures, and sort of comment on it and write a story about it.
I guess as you get older, you just tend to pay more attention to the flaws and want to not, because there's stuff that you can do to prevent these things, so I'll do what I can.
Okay, Pauline, when you look at your face in the mirror, what are you not liking about the skin tone, the texture, and the position of your brows, your cheeks, and your neck?
Well, there's quite a few things I don't like about my face. There's, droopiness here, droopiness here, droopiness here, lines here, blotchiness, spots, bumps, little fine wrinkles, especially around my eyes. I'd like to see those disappear.
I was investigating for Canadian Living. I was going to do a story on lunchtime lifts, sort of 10 really easy, accessible procedures that women can get at lunchtime that are not invasive, that are not surgical procedures. The procedure I'm getting, it's called Pan-G. It's a series of several different procedures put together.
With the Pan-G, we start gently. We start stimulating your face with high voltage current, where you lift your brow, lift your cheek, but we add a resistive force. So now you're really making that muscle work. And when you do that, it's like being at the gym. You'll get a big bicep, you'll get a big strong cheek muscle, a big strong brow muscle, and a big strong neck muscle, and that will hold your face in a more youthful position.
I don't sort of look in the mirror and analyze my face, but when I sat down with the doctor and he pointed all these things out, I had to agree with him. There were things that could be done.
Put on your gladiator's chest. Hang on, come underneath here. The outcomes and the feedback from clients I had performed Pan-Gs on was really so positive. I felt very confident that Pauline, given her concerns, given her objectives, would get a very nice result.
One of the reasons why I decided this would be a good thing for me is because both my son and my daughter, I have a 10-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son, and they keep reminding me that I'm the oldest mother of all the people that they know, the friends that they have.
We'll just set up our... So these are the isotonic MyoFacials. Isotonic, they're against resistance. The elastics are very taut and they will limit or want to limit the excursion or the amount of movement that her brow elevator, the frontalis, will want to do. So we do 3 or 4 sets under resistance and then we move on to the cheek elevators. So you need to be able to also individually isolate the muscle as I'm doing here and then apply resistance against it. So it's a complex process that you couldn't possibly do just by smiling 10 times, 3 times in a row. If that were that simple, we'd all have elevated faces. Okay, I'll just clean up the gel. After the Pan-G lift, which is a comprehensive 3 to 4 month process, we are very, very careful to structure maintenance to maintain this beautiful restoration of youth, the simulated facelift look. If you stop going, all your benefit will be gone within 6 to 8 weeks.
Well, I thought a lot about it and about what I was going to say after having, experimented with these procedures. And I guess the bottom line and what I'm going to say is that I feel really young and healthy inside. I mean, I'm not that old, but I still feel like 20. I think the results are great. I mean, look, I think it's great. My skin is smoother. There's not this red tinge to it. It's very even colored. The fine lines are gone, pretty much. I don't have frown lines, or not nearly as much as I did before. So yeah, I'm extremely pleased. So this did it, and I'm really happy with it. Ew! Oh my God, that's just awful. Where did you get this? Oh, this is from last summer. Oh, look at the red. Oh, that's just really ugly. When you see the things that can be done, then you want to do them. Yeah, it's worth it.
I think it's very possible to grow old gracefully. You don't have to look awful as you're getting into your 50s and 60s.
Okay, Joanne, have a seat in here. And Dr.